on your marker. That's where the boss is supposed to be.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My secret dies with you! You're next.
Tips.
Marked for death.
You're going back into the right with your balls.
My balls?
Yep.
Void take you!
Alright, remember these are going 2 across and it's clockwise.
Strike from everywhere! Shredded! You cannot escape my blade!
Nexus daggers. Nether.
The middle.
Devouring
Remember these next ones are
darkness.
going through the middle, just slightly offset yourself. Hit.
Final
Massacre.
twilight!
And don't say these lines if you're not picked.
Executed! Cut to ribbons! You cannot escape my
That was
blade.
definitely the one getting clipped.
Did
Yeah,
somebody
it's-
like go?
People are standing the lines, like dying and immediately shooting orbs.
Devouring darkness!
Like, I wasn't in a line. I just exploded. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, once one person gets hit, it kind of cascades. I think we got the things there, right?
How do you know if she takes the mask off or whatever?
If she has her debuff on her or not.
What's the debuff called?
Death Cloak. She
Yeah,
did
she
not
did
have
not
it.
have it.
Yeah, so we're good.
Yeah.
How thick are those lines? Because my log says I got hit.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Yeah, you definitely got hit twice. Yeah.
As long as you just stand in one of the big trapezoids, you're good.
Yep.
I mean,
you
did
have
you
to get off
have
the
it
boss
on
for a
you?
second, then get off the boss for a second.
I just I thought they were thinner than they were apparently. Sorry.
There are 3 Jeeveses down. Pick the person you dislike the least and use their Jeeves.
Yeah, the 4 first one's over here.
4, there you go. We got options.
Good job on the ones before that.
The
5,
Saints fall off needs to be
4,
studied.
3, 2,
That's Saint.
1.
Yeah.
I do not leave witnesses! You're next.
Hanging a million
Marked
points
for
the first 2 weeks. Nothing afterwards.
Out in space.
Remember you're back into the right with these balls.
Nether rift.
Void take you! Got it!
Suck.
Did you get hit by the far one, Soup?
I was a far on.
Remember these are
So was I.
2 markers over. Clockwise.
Star?
Star as fuck.
You cannot escape my blade!
Not sure who Star was there, but
It was me.
okay.
Nether rift.
Devouring
Yeah, just making sure we're going 2 over.
Got it!
So start a square, square to a diamond. Should be good.
How many times are you gonna release?
Every time.
Show me that.
So naughty, link her the thing.
Naughty, and I have it, and I just keep pushing.
You just hit. Holding control usually stops me from instantly.
Yep. Actively.
It's my talk button, so I'm scared to talk.
Yeah, there you go. Set it to your push to talk.
Pavlov yourself. Should try that one. Definitely will.
Shocker.
You definitely will not.
You just honestly make it, like I said, make it your push to talk button, and make it like you have to hold it down for like 5 seconds because you're gonna think before you queue up your fucking mic.
No, Or if you you're just queue up, still release, hitting, and just be like, fuck. If you're still holding
Start
control and
using the right
releasing,
control.
that one
Yep.
will change it. It literally will shake it around
Yep.
your screen.
Fucking giant letters. Do not release.
I used to have that.
5,
Oh, you need to make it bigger.
3,
I just
I don't
choose
have
not
it
to release.
anymore.
My secret dies with you. You're next. Marked for death.
Remember, you're back into the right for the balls.
Nether rift.
Devouring darkness.
Good. Remember, these lines are 2 marks to the to your right, to your clockwise.
Like,
Shredded.
Balls are back into the right.
Nexus daggers.
Gutted.
Nexus daggers. Nether rift.
Devouring darkness.
Looking sucks. Remember, these are directly across. You just want to offset them a little bit to not get hit.
Twilight
Strike from
massacre.
everywhere. Shredded. You cannot
I
escape
died.
my blade.
These are the last
Nexus
things.
daggers.
I have one last suck here that's gonna get dropped.
Devouring darkness.
We gonna get to intermission with most people alive?
If you keep saying dumb shit like that,
Just remember to go to your quadrants.
I don't have a quadrant.
Surrender to the night.
Just
go to X melee.
You can have triangle as well. If you need it.
Executed.
Staying along the lines. Try not to move too much.
Gutted.
Zen, did you and Ducky swap spots?
I just backed up for Ducky's spot to give Alien X.
Submit to the slaughter.
Woo!
But
Me too.
we don't really have spots planned out for like all of the other people, right? So
Well, I went to Ducky's spot. Since...
yeah, I backed up for Ellie, so I think we're stacked.
We'll have. I already have Sonata go Sean's spot, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do that, and then Ellie can take my spot, and I'll take Ducky's spot.
Yeah.
That works.
That's like the melee closest on the X side, correct?
Yeah, you'll just
Okay.
on that X line, right there. They're not.
It's in the Discord.
I was gonna say,
you
we
can
actually,
go
yeah,
look.
So I'm in that picture. It's just
Yeah, you just be Zend, and then Spartans can I guess be Ducky, and Sonata or
I'll be
Sonata can be
Ducky.
Sean's.
Yes.
You're
Say,
Ducky, then
so
who's
who's not on this? That's
mocked?
weird.
Mocked. So Spartans can be mocked in the picture in the chat in the channel.
Is there anyone that does not have a current spot?
Who's that?
A lot of.
A lot of
Sorry, I'm
honestly, it's a really shitty spot for as melee. Actually,
we'll just make Zend.
Zen, where were you going?
well, I
You were
can
taking
take
Ducky's
Bella's spot.
Yeah, someone can have my spot, and I'll go to Sue's spot.
Okay, so that's like purple, green.
Uh,
Purple,
it's
quadrant
literally just
area.
right there.
All right, then I'll go
It's
here.
it's that line along the line of green.
And then who? Alada? It goes there.
Okay, wait, yeah, so Cody was. Okay.
Oh, dude, just keep going where you're going?
Yeah,
I could go hang out with Naughty probably.
Ellie's gonna take.
Kodu, stay where you're
It's
at.
empty
Ellie
over
becomes
here.
me, and then I'll be with Doug at circle.
Okay, so everyone has a spot?
Yeah.
Cool. There we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My secret dies with you! Marked for death.
Remember, back into the right with the orbs.
Nether rift.
Devouring darkness.
Remember, these are 2 markers going clockwise.
Strike from everywhere.
F3
clockwise.
That was
Executed.
Voodoo, I think.
Shadow
Yeah,
that
which
one
is
would
where-
have gone. Yeah, would have gone to X.
Nexus daggers. Nether rift.
Void take
I think we're fine. No, we should. We're still fucked anyways. I'm just gonna reset this. Fuck this.
Yeah, just
quick
reset.
and pain.
Pretty sure we missed the mask
From
anyways.
everywhere.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because I was going for the X one. Yeah, so the way it works out is like I can pretty much always either go purple or X for the first mask, so just so people know where the boss is going.
Oh, I didn't ask. Does anyone need the 15-second timer
5,
that Sue usually does?
4, 3, 2, 1. I do not leave.
My font of power. Or magic, or what was the thing the mages used to run?
Font of Power.
It was Fauna Power. That was longer
You're
than
next.
that, than 50. Mages used to fish for missiles, but they removed it with this expansion, so
Then back
Good
into
then.
the right.
Nether rift.
Void take you.
Dun. Good. Remember, these are 2 markers clockwise.
Light
Strike from
massacre.
everywhere. Shredded.
back into the right, y'all.
Shadow
Nexus
blade.
daggers. Nexus daggers.
Executed.
Nether rift.
Void
Rest
take
super.
you.
Remember, these are directly across. Just offset them slightly.
Final
Twilight massacre.
twilight.
Healers dead, keep yourself healthy.
Directly across.
Odin's bane.
Shredded. You cannot
Nexus
escape
daggers.
my blade. Executed.
Nexus daggers.
I forgot to say it, but that was back into the right as
Nether
well.
rift.
This is our last one.
Devouring darkness.
Just to get a feel of your spots in intermission, we'll start this. We'll die relatively quickly, but
Surrender
night.
to the night.
get a spot up where you need to be standing.
Gutted. Executed. Submit to the slaughter.
So basically, you just go back and forth on your spot.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you, like,
You're kind of like using that line to just bounce back and forth, and
And avoid
I-
the pie slices.
yeah. And ideally, you want to run along your line, kind of like you did with the frock lines.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes you just kind of have to move, but for the most part, you want to stay running along your own line as much as possible to not fuck over like any other people near you.
yeah, so you basically want to stand as close as you can to this line and just like step back and forth for the pie slices.
And it it goes in a circle. So once you once you see the first two, you know which direction it's going in. So you can always kind of try to plan where we're gonna have to be with the line.
Something I saw some people mess up when we're doing the straight across ones. You're supposed to be going outside of the one across from where your starting person is. So if yours is starting at green, you need to be behind the image at yellow, like behind it, so your line goes straight through it, not to the side, all the way through. Right?
Didn't they talk about this last night?
Yes.
They want you to
I've seen
right
two
of
different
it?
people do it wrong.
I thought they just. said
Someone
right
did it
of
wrong
the
this
line.
past time and somehow clipped me, and I was not anywhere near one of those lines. So
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, you really don't have to offset by very much. Like, if the image is already at triangle and you're bringing it across, I mean, if there's one image at star, one image at triangle, like, I mean, you could literally just bring it to like right here, and you're not like right here, and you're not gonna get hit by the one at star. Like, you're just offsetting a little from the one that's spawning.
So are we offsetting it, or are we going behind it? Because you're saying to offset
no.
it, and he's saying to go behind it.
You're saying it
Yeah,
doesn't
so-
matter because they're very close.
The thing is, the mask will be here for that part because it's going through the marker. So you want to just stand behind it here.
yeah, I don't think there's any. I think you literally just go behind. From what I remember from the video, is you go behind the one across from the thing shooting you. You just go stand behind
You have to go
the
out
dude.
anyways.
Yeah, just stand behind it and then strafe right with the ball.
Sure.
So there's no confusion.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My secret dies with you. Marked for death.
We're taking your orbs back into the right.
Nether Rift.
Void take you.
These next lines are going 2 markers clockwise. Good. Roll orbs back into the right.
Shadow
Nexus
blades.
daggers. Nexus daggers.
Gutted.
Nether Rift.
Void take you.
Alright, remember these are going across. You want to get behind your ad.
I
Twilight
strike from
Massacre.
everywhere. Gutted. Cut to ribbons.
And just
You
remember,
cannot
the
escape
boss
my
does have to
blade.
be like within this inner ring. You melee do not want to be in the inner ring. Like, you want to be
Nether Rift.
like along the trapezoids right here.
Devouring
That's definitely what got us right there in the middle.
Was yellow in the
No,
wrong
I'm pretty
spot at one point?
Gutted.
The portal at yellow? Like it
Surrender
didn't
to the
seem like it was
night.
on it.
I'm
There's
pretty
a
sure
tank
Gaia
dropped on it.
was
It's not perfect.
Nothing
Well,
personal,
Gaia was like
just business.
this purple one was pretty far left. So it's kind of like pulling a line. Like there's like 2 lines going through the middle, so it's way bigger than normal. Because like the purple one over here was actually like right here.
It's, the marker's there, but you want to drop it here.
Like, I definitely saw someone get hit like right
Right
in
in
the
the
middle.
tip.
But
Well, yeah. What I'm saying is it was over here, so
Someone overshot it. Like they didn't stand
yeah,
on the purple mark. They stood
it's
here.
not it's not here where it's normal or
Yeah,
like it's way over here, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like a double line.
On that set, you literally stand on the mark. I don't know how else to comprehend it.
Yep.
The first one.
Whoa, the first set. No, I thought we were
first-
talking about the across from set.
Well,
the
it, yeah,
second
it,
set.
it, but that
the
shit
first
will
set
fuck it
dictates
up.
it.
My secret
Yeah, the
dies
step
with
before
you.
that fucked it up because it wasn't in the right spot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see what you're saying. Because that wasn't done well, that caused the other thing not to be in the right
Yeah.
spot.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Makes sense.
So like you stand on the marker and like every time the ad charges you, the ad is always going to go like past you. Like it's always going to overshoot you a little bit. So if you're standing on the marker, it'll go past you and land on the tip, which is where we want it to land.
AI, please. I need all the intellect I can get.
It's not gonna help.
Maybe for you.
Remember when hunters used to be on a...
Mana.
Science wasn't born yet.
Drew. I do
Bro,
remember
I
that.
might. I gotta be at least top 3 oldest people in this raid.
Aren't you like 40?
I am 40.
Holy.
5,
Jesus Christ.
4, 3.
Why are you still
You're
playing this
basically
game?
dead.
You're double
One.
Mokaze.
I do not leave witnesses.
Happy, it's like triple. I'm like 13, so
I thought you were 12.
I fucking grew a year, bro.
Started
Oh.
Whitney at 12.
That makes sense. Orbs are back into the right.
Nether rift.
Devouring darkness.
Remember, these lines are going 2 markers clockwise. Stand on your markers. Good.
Shredded. You cannot
Nexus
escape
daggers.
my blade.
Nexus daggers. Nether rift.
Void take you.
Right, these are going straight through. Just make sure you're standing behind the ad that's across from you.
From everywhere. Shredded.
Stay out.
You cannot escape my blade.
Honestly, I keep forgetting that's the thing, right?
Nexus daggers.
Resme.
Executed.
Nether rift.
Void take you.
Alright, then go to your spots. Get a little bit of
Surrender
practice on
to the
this.
night. Executed.
And just try to get a feel for kind of how these lines work. Remember to stay moving along your own line if you can.
Executed. Submit to the
Shig.
slaughter.
So, is it normal to bleed out on that cross set, even with personals and healthstones?
You're definitely getting more as people die. It's like they're coming on you more often.
No. I meant before we.
Did you
got
get
near-
Did you get targeted by anything or not?
I did.
The mask.
If you
I
get
had the ma-
targeted by if you get targeted by something, you are going to be in extreme like that.
Yeah.
You take a shit ton of damage if any of them target you.
I mean, the only thing I could have done to survive that is immune at that point, and I had already popped literally everything.
Yeah, I've tended to die, but don't immune right now.
So I will say, so learning the first part is great. Once we get the intermission is a little bit more, obviously our healing comp isn't exactly what it will probably be, and plus from a healing cooldown standpoint, I imagine there is work to be done there. So getting stressed about, oh yeah, okay, we died because we kind of didn't get healed in the intermission. That's probably a good problem to, not that we
Well,
want to have
it
a
wasn't
problem,
the
but, like,
intermission. It was
Yeah,
before
this was
that.
before.
Basically,
Oh,
what I'm
before that?
saying
Oh, okay.
is, would it make sense to kind of spread out the healers around the room so no one's like super out of range and just falls over?
I think we just have to be better as healers at watching the people that are
Yeah.
taking the Queen's
Yeah.
main, because nobody else is really taking damage other than the tanks during that point.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Half of that is literally me trying to pay attention to what the fuck y'all are doing, and the other half is me not knowing when the fuck damage is actually happening for tanks.
It's a heal. Like, as long if you're pressing like your Hellstone and your personal, you're doing the right thing. It's healers we just need to be better at healing